Let's talk about a heart-wrenching fact first. If the universe civilization is divided into 7 levels, then we humans are not even a first-class civilization now. It can only be regarded as a level 0 civilization. The more energy a civilization can use, the more advanced the civilization. This classification method is known as the Kardashev scale. At first, Kardashev divided only 3 classes, but later, it has been continuously expanded to 7 levels by other scientists. Let's take a look today. What is the difference between these 7 levels of civilizations? First of all, as a level 0 civilization, we humans, it is still a long way from the first level civilization. In 20180, the average power consumption for all humans is 18.4 terawatts. This equates to 18.4 billion 100-watt light bulbs lighting up at the same time. This energy sounds like a lot, but on a cosmic scale, it is equivalent to David, 寨里2几 bite of donkey meat stew. Not a dime is a dime. Physicist Galay Michio has calculated an account. If we can increase energy consumption by 3% per year, maintain steady growth, it will be promoted to a first-class civilization in about 300 years. What is the concept of that first-level civilization? Simply put, it is, be able to fully control your home planet. Civilization of all energies. The sun shines on every ray of sunlight on Earth, every bit of heat in the core, every trace of kinetic energy of ocean tides. All of them are perfectly utilized. At that time, humans will be able to control the eruption of volcanoes at will. It can control the weather of the Earth. Both typhoons and hurricanes can be easily tamed. Earthquakes can also be controlled or even completely avoided. Build a city under the sea. It's as simple as building a house now. First-level civilizations are not limited to the home planet. They have achieved interstellar colonization. On planets and moons throughout the solar system, there are human outposts and cities. Interstellar trade is like the current one. Cross-border trade is just as common. You can order Titan specialties on Mars. It can be delivered the next day. Medical technology has also reached an amazing height. The disease was largely eliminated. Cancer, cardiovascular disease, infectious diseases. These have become historical terms. Aging is also greatly delayed. People can easily reach hundreds of years old and maintain a young and healthy body. Humans began to enhance themselves with scientific and technological means. The brain can connect directly to the network. The limb can be replaced by a more powerful machine. But even so, first-level civilizations are still not invincible. They are still at risk of extinction. A large enough asteroid impacted, or a supernova explosion, may make them irrecoverable. Sounds great. But this is in the hierarchy of cosmic civilization. It's just getting started. Because of the secondary civilization, that's when you really start showing off your muscles. There's only one keyword for this level. That's the Dyson ball. 1960 physicist Freeman Dyson came up with a crazy idea. Build a huge spherical structure outside the star. Wrap the star whole. Collect all the energy it emits. It sounds like a madman's delusion, but in theory it is completely feasible. Of course, build such a giant structure. The resources needed are astronomical. The entire solar system planets had to be dismantled. Use all the substances. Only then can it be built. Speaking of which, I have to mention a mysterious star, Tabby. 2015 Kepler Space Telescope. The planet was discovered at a distance of 1,470 light-years from Earth. The strange planet in the constellation Cygnus. Its brightness will suddenly drop by 20%, and there is no regularity. Completely inconsistent with any known astronomical laws. This can confuse astronomers. No, a planet passing in front of the star. It can only block up to 1% of the light. What can block 20%? So some people guessed boldly, could it be an alien civilization? Dyson balls were built there. Or that Dyson balls are being built. Although later scientists believed it may be obscured by a comet group. Some say it is the influence of dust clouds. But this topic is still debated to this day. No one can give a perfect explanation. In the dead of night, astronomers look at the star tabby in their telescopes. The same question will pop up in my heart. Is there really something there? If the secondary civilization really builds the Dyson ball, the energy was simply too much to use. They can transform planets at will. Let the barren land become an oasis of life. Transform the hellish Venus into a second Earth. Even the orbits of planets can be adjusted. Which planet is closer to the sun? If you want to stay away, stay away. It's as easy as fiddling with a billiard ball on the table. Create artificial black holes and artificial gravitational fields. These little things are routine operations. They are able to colonize entire star systems. Build a home on every planet and moon. It is even possible to create its own small star system. In fact, at this time, the second-level civilization is already close to the level of a god. But that's not the end yet. Level 3 civilization directly played the entire galaxy. Imagine this. There are about 200 billion to 400 billion stars in the Milky Way, and these stars are wrapped in Dyson clouds. Every solar system is dismantled and utilized, turned into a huge energy harvesting station. The scale of energy that this civilization holds, it has completely exceeded our ability to imagine. This civilization is capable of sailing at the speed of light. It can cross the entire galaxy in a few hours. Just like we are flying from Beijing to Shanghai now, it is also convenient for him. They manipulate gravitational and electromagnetic fields. It's as simple as turning on the light. Can warp spacetime and create wormholes at will. It can realize instantaneous teleportation. Even the dreaded black hole is just an energy extraction station. They can extract energy from the accretion disk of a black hole. It can even extract energy directly from the black hole body. Level 3 civilizations can manipulate the trajectory of stars, rearrange the structure of the entire galaxy. They can use the stars as tools, move them to where they are needed. It can even detonate stars as a super weapon or super energy. The structure of spacetime is in their hands. It's like plasticine. Pinch it however you want. In 2015, astronomers estimated it. Within our local universe, this civilization is extremely rare. It may not even exist at all. But if it really exists, the whole galaxy is like a house to them. Planets are just stones on the side of the road. Stars are just light bulbs for lighting. Some scientists estimate it may take 1 million years for humans to reach this level. If only we could live that long. You can't lose yourself halfway. Interestingly, Kardashev himself felt the 3-level civilization is over. After all, the energy of a galaxy is already too much to be used. But later scientists did not think so. They think the universe is so big. Why limit imagination? So they opened their minds. For more levels were added later. What is the 4th-level civilization playing? Hundreds of billions of galaxies throughout the universe. There are hundreds of billions of stars in each galaxy. Use whichever you want. They can reorganize galaxies like building blocks, merge several galaxies into a single supergalaxy, or split a large galaxy into countless small galaxies. Create new planetary systems. It's as simple as we play Minecraft now. I don't like a certain galaxy anymore. Then just erase it. Permanently removed from the universe. Of course, you have to do this. They must master laws of physics that we now completely cannot understand. Dark energy, dark matter. These are things we are still working on. For them, it may be a tool for everyday use. They are able to manipulate the basic structure of the universe, rewrite physical constants. It may even create new laws of physics. Level 5 civilization is even more exaggerated. They play with the multiverse, parallel universe, no longer a theory, but their source of energy and place of activity. They are able to travel freely between different universes, transmit energy between different universes, steal energy from one universe for another. Time travel for them. It's as ordinary as we take the subway. Go to the past if you want. If you want to see the future, look at the future. Civilization of this level, ability to control all hidden dimensions. All we know now is four-dimensional spacetime. But theoretical physicists believe there may be space in 10 dimensions or even higher. Level 5 civilizations can freely enter and exit these high-dimensional spaces. In our eyes, their behavior will seem completely incomprehensible. Like a three-dimensional creature, the projection on a two-dimensional plane is just as weird. Reach the 6th level of civilization. They have transcended time and space itself. They are no longer limited by any physical laws. Because the laws of physics themselves are formulated by them, they can create the universe, start with a starting point, trigger a new big explosion, create a whole new time and space. They can also destroy the universe in an instant, let the entire space-time structure collapse, return to nothingness. To put it bluntly, they are gods. He is truly an all-knowing and omnipotent God. What about the level 7 civilization? This is the limit of imagination. Also Kardashev, the highest level of the class. This level of civilization is called the Omega civilization, represents ultimate imperfection. They are able to create pocket dimensions, opening up independent microcosms outside of the existing universe. And there, the laws of physics can also be recustomized. What kind of universe do you want? What kind of universe is created? They are able to bend time and space, creates a special nothingness. This kind of nothingness can accommodate from the existing universe, transferred objects. In these pocket dimensions, the laws of physics can be completely different. Maybe the speed of light there is 10,000 times faster than we are here. Maybe the gravitational constant is not the same there. Maybe there are new forms of energy that we cannot imagine. When a pocket universe dies, they are in the pocket universe. Create another pocket universe. And then there, continue to create a smaller pocket universe. Infinite nesting dolls go down. They have achieved true immortality, not immortality in a biological sense. Instead, digitize your consciousness. Become pure information and energy. They can take every atom of each individual into each one. All are programmed with precision. Eternal presence in the pocket universe. They incarnate as pure energy bodies, travel freely between countless dimensions, experiencing forms of existence that we cannot comprehend. Speaking of which, you may ask, these are all things of the future. What about the past? Is it possible to get ahead of us? There have been advanced civilizations on Earth. This is to be discussed. A terrifying topic. Look at the pyramids. Those buildings that are thousands of years old. It is difficult to replicate perfectly with modern technology. According to historical records, the ancient Egyptians used only wooden tools, ropes and pulleys. It took 20,000 workers to build the Great Pyramid. But think about it. Is this reasonable? Let's settle the score. The Great Pyramid consists of approximately 2.3 million stones. Each piece weighs from 2 to 80 tons. If 20,000 people work for 20 years, that's 7,300 days. 2.3 million stones divided by 7,300 days. This means that 315 stones are placed every day. A day is calculated as 10 hours of working hours. 31 stones are placed every hour, almost every 2 minutes. It is necessary to place a boulder weighing several tons precisely, and each piece must be perfectly cut and precisely aligned. The error cannot exceed a few millimeters. This is today. Using modern machinery is a huge challenge. It can be done with wooden tools and ropes. Isn't it a bit too child's play? What's even weirder is that astronomical alignment of the pyramids, the 4 sides of the Great Pyramid, accurately align in the 4 directions of southeast, northwest, and northwest. The error is so small that it is almost negligible. Location of the pyramids, located exactly at the center of the Earth's terrestrial mass. Angle and length of the internal passage of the pyramid both imply complex mathematical relationships. It even includes pi and the golden ratio. These precisions, even modern scientists find it difficult to replicate perfectly. Maybe their level of technology far exceeds our imagination. Maybe they can take advantage of forms of energy that we don't know yet, master the laws of physics that we haven't discovered yet. Maybe they have reached level 1, even the level of second-level civilization. But then they suffered disaster. It could be a global climate change. It could be a devastating war. It could be an asteroid impact. It may also be a sudden change in the structure of space and time. This catastrophe destroyed their civilization, forced the survivors off Earth, find a new home in the universe. They boarded a huge spaceship, say goodbye to the blue planet that gave birth to them, began a long interstellar journey. They spent millions of years, jump from planet to star. The ball transforms the planet while transforming it. One side is colonized, sow the seeds of life in the universe. Those ancient ruins that puzzle us, pyramids, Stonehenge, Nazca lines. It may just be the signposts they left behind, or some kind of device that we cannot yet understand. Maybe we humans, just the nth civilization to rise on this planet. We stand on the shoulders of our predecessors without realizing it. We are self-righteous, the most advanced civilization that has ever appeared on Earth. But in fact, we may just be repeating the path that our predecessors have traveled. Solve the puzzles left by the predecessors. Of course, these are just speculations. But who can say for sure that this is impossible? The universe is too big. It's too long. We know too little about our own planet. There is also 95% of the area in the depths of the ocean we never explored. We can only speculate on the situation inside the Earth. Who knows, in some deep-sea rift valley, or in some undiscovered underground space, is it still hiding the secrets of ancient civilizations? No matter what the past was, the problem we face now is, can we avoid repeating the same mistakes? Can we successfully advance to level 1 civilization? Instead of playing yourself to death halfway, each level of civilization has its own crisis. The most feared thing for a first-level civilization is the depletion of resources. What to do when you drain the resources of your planet, or the environment collapses? What to do if the ecosystem collapses? Here's why. First-level civilization must learn to develop sustainably. Nuclear fusion technology must be mastered. Renewable energy sources must be developed. It must also expand into outer space. Secondary civilizations have to worry about their stars. It will burn out someday. Stars are not eternal suns. In another 5 billion years, we will reach the end of our lives. It first expands into a red giant, devour the planets on the inside, Then it collapses and turns white. The dwarf star cools down slowly. Secondary civilizations must find new energy sources before that, or master the technology to control the evolution of stars, or simply migrate to other star systems. The third-level civilization has to face the entire galaxy, and even the end of the universe. According to the current theory, the universe will eventually go to heat death. All energy will be evenly distributed. No more work. Everything will fall into eternal silence and darkness. Even a third-level civilization could not stop this process. Their only hope, it may be to find a way to other universes, escape before the end of this universe. Now we are still struggling for the threshold of first-level civilization. Climate change worries us. The clouds of nuclear war always hang over our heads. Conflicts caused by resource competition have occurred one after another. We have the ability build nuclear weapons that can destroy yourself dozens of times. But the perfect clean energy has not yet been found. We were able to send a probe to the edge of the solar system, but not yet on Mars or the Moon. Establish permanent residence. But at the same time we see hope. Controlled nuclear fusion technology is steadily advancing, although it has not yet been commercialized. But progress is encouraging. Solar and wind technologies are becoming more and more mature. The cost is getting lower and lower. Space exploration is entering a new golden age. Many companies are getting involved. Let the cost of space travel drop significantly. Artificial intelligence technology is advancing by leaps and bounds. Might help us solve a seemingly unsolvable problem. Think about 100 years ago. Humans are still using steam engines. Airplanes were just invented. Radio is still a novelty. Look at the present day. We have the internet, we have smartphones, we have space stations. There are quantum computers. 100 years, our world has completely changed. So what about another 100 years, 200 years, 1,000 years? Who knew we would send it? To what extent? Maybe one day, we're really going to build a Dyson sphere. It will really achieve interstellar colonization. We'll really be in the galaxy. A huge network of human civilization has been established. Maybe one day, when our offspring wake up in the morning, we'll find yourself floating on a gravity-defying bed. Outside the window is a busy interstellar lane. The robot butler brings the perfect cup of tea. Reported in the news. It is the latest discovery of mankind in the Andromeda galaxy. At that time, they would laugh and say that they thought about the past. Our ancestors. It's just a level 0 civilization. Even the energy of your own planet is useless. Understood, but they will also be grateful. Because it is those primitive ancestors. In the most difficult moments, there is no giving up. There is no self-destruction. Instead, he chose to move on. It is precisely because of our generation, the next generation, the efforts of the next generation. Only then can humanity finally come out of the cradle towards the sea of stars. The universe is huge. It's a long time. In this vast time and space, the Earth is nothing more than a speck of dust. The history of human civilization is only a moment. But even so, we can still look up at the stars, have a dream. We can still believe it, as long as you don't give up. Don't self-destruct. One day you will be able to climb the ladder of civilization. Go and see the scenery from above. By then, the sea of stars is the real journey of mankind. And every decision we make now, every step taken, are all paving the way for that distant and glorious future. Maybe we won't see that day, but our children and grandchildren will see. They will thank us. Just like we are grateful for those in the dark. Just like the ancestors who lit the first fire. The human story has just begun. The most exciting chapters are yet to come. Let's write together. That legend belongs to the starry sky.